And any other questions going to ask tonight is simple. No more secrets. If there's transparency, there's accountability, all your problems will go away. No more secrets. No more don't know how much of your CPF return they are taking away from you. No more how much of the HDB is charged to land and therefore they are making profits for you. No more secret as to whether the money that they collect from your MediSave contribution every year and the interest on the balances is more than what the government spends every year and what you withdraw. No more secrets. No secrets, all your problems will go away.
Okay, a question from our CPF speaker.
Good evening, my name is Raymond Yap. I have a little question about multiracial in Singapore. Now, all of a sudden, the president, they designate as a Malay race. Okay, that has been for the last few years since our last president was in term, Dr. Tony Park. Now, why don't the government also think that we must have a Malay prime minister? Why must always be a Chinese be a prime minister? That is not multiracial. I'm sorry, I'm a Chinese. We don't care. We are Chinese, we are Malay, we are Indian, we are all Singaporeans.
Well, this question, whoever answer, prepare for copy. Who want to answer? You, Malay Prime Minister!
You see, this is the problem with our government. Recently, they have reserved the presidential candidate to be a Malay. Okay. Personally, as a Malay, I feel insulted because they think that the Malay cannot contest on open elections. You see, it is not the citizen who think that the Malays are a second-class citizen, but it is our government who put out for 50 years to say our Malay population is lagging behind. They are not able to contest and win in an open election. They are now better than last time. That is why we give them 2 ministers. See, these are condescending statements which they perpetuate to the people. And when they reserve a Malay candidate for president, I feel insulted. That's my personal view. So, as what the audience is saying, okay, if they are really concerned about having a multi-representation, why limit it to only a president? Why not prime minister? So this shows that the government is playing racial politics, and we know why. It is because to prevent a certain individual from contesting in the next general election, in the next presidential election.
Yeah, that's it.
Race is but one aspect of the problem. The other change must be CEO or executive chairman of a company with at least $500 million of assets. You know what that means? 99% of all the citizens do not qualify to stand for election as the president. For that matter, more than 95% of all the presidents in the world also wouldn't have qualified. Your right to political participation has been denied to you.
Yes, answer. Okay, anyone from the press before I call my friend here? Press first? No? Wow, the press very quiet. So we give to the people, okay? Come, sir. Wow, Home Lim Park veteran. Give a hand.
I'm very much moved by Mr. Lim Tian, his speech. I think there's a lot of stuff, a lot of substance in it, and he did a lot of research. Prior to that, I also saw him on the Google Box. I think I came here because of the body count. But beyond the body count, of which we are all a part, I think we should also have a voice vote, a voice count. In other words, come up here and say your piece. I'm not much of a public speaking person, but I just want to add one note. Okay, the two parties, the two litigants to this property, 38 Oxley your property. These two litigants should be at the lead of this. Shall we say, this proposal by the people here to implore the government to set up a commission of inquiry. I think the two litigants, i.e. Mr. Lee Hsien Yang and Ms. Li Wei Ling, because it concerns them, they should be the number one name and number two names on this proposal to have the government convene a commission of inquiry. Okay, if they are not at the list, top of the list, then why should we be doing this for them? They should be the ones who act because they are the main parties to this whole dispute. The other thing is, I was at the Parliament the other day. I was there for 2 days, 3rd and 4th of July. At the end of the second day, we all got up and said, shit, there is no closure. There's no closure at all. We go back with a deflated feeling, utterly deflated. Okay, okay, what? I don't even say bad words, okay. No, what the hell, what the shit. But there is no closure. Because there is no closure, that's why we're here. We're here simply because there was no closure. So, I think there should be a proper closure. Whether it be a select committee, which I think at least 5 members of parliament, including one lady called, one fantastic lady, a young lady, 39 years old, she proposed this in parliament, an NMP. Okay? But of course the voices were drowned by the other speakers, the other MPs. So my proposal, Mr. Lim Tian, is if you are proposing this freedom project, have the two of them sign at the top of this plea, yeah, okay? Because it concerns them. If they don't sign, why the hell should we sign? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, one last or second last, because we have to close by 7. Okay, give a hand. I can't hear you. You have to use the mic. Where are you from?
Gilbert, Sarah from AFP. So, well, we've heard all of your speakers talk about many issues. So, can you say in 2 sentences exactly what this protest is trying to do? Are you trying to effect for a change in government, or are you hoping for the government to make certain changes?
Wow. 2 sentences. I think basically the protest is for Singaporeans to voice out their displeasure around the abuse of power as alleged by the 2 siblings. And I think the way that they wrap it up in Parliament over 2 sittings is something that reinforces the fact that, wow, they are really in total control now of Parliament. Well, they can just clear themselves, oneself check oneself, oneself clear oneself, oneself defend oneself, sometimes oneself shit oneself also. But don't quote me on that. So I think we are unhappy, right, Singaporeans? That's why you're here. We are unhappy, right? Yes, we are not happy. There's no closure, like my friend told me. Right, there's something that is just washed down the drain, something that we are not happy about. And this 8 speakers here has reinforced the fact that they are not happy too. And I want them to say the piece on this question listed by AFP. Dr.
Basically, we are asking for a COI. You can judge what we are saying. A COI to clear the air, because appearing in Parliament on 3rd and 4th doesn't clear the air. You heard Patrick say there's no closure. So that's what we want, closure to the whole thing. Inderjit Singh and I believe another MP have proposed you have to lose some to gain some. In other words, they're proposing each side step back a bit and then reorganize and then agree on common terms. So whatever it is, there must be a closure. Personally, I'm looking for, as I said in my speech, greater transparency, greater accountability, and more political space, clearer boundary for Singaporeans.
Sarah. My answer to your question would be this. I think a major function of this rally today is to bring home the point that in Singapore today, we do not have robust enough a mechanism to ensure the rule of law. We may have our courts which will adjudicate on private disputes, but when allegations are made of abuse of power, there is no authority that is who's willing and daring enough to come out and say that a certain investigative process must take place. We cannot have a situation of the Prime Minister clearing himself in Parliament, an arena in which 83 out of 89 MPs belong to his party. And I think it is not a joke that as a country we are taking Goh Chok Tong's injunction of own self check own self too far. It has gone to the extent that his own Marine Parade Town Council now employs a cleaner who supervises himself. I think at some point we need proper checks and balances.
Yeah, maybe